1592.
What? What was that about?
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. That sounded like a Bible reading, though, didn't it?
Anyway, all right. At least we got this right this time.
What now?
At least we got this right this time.
Well, I labeled it episode 21. I'm still counting that one I messed up on.
Yeah.
You can hear everything fine now, right?
Oh yeah, it's much better.
Okay, so now if I turned on the phone, I just have to make sure that the audio is muted. I can still watch the video.
That was the problem.
That I realized that after I calmed down and after after we all calmed down. Sorry I frustrated you so bad on that one.
Yeah.
I wonder who Victoria is. Who is Victoria? That is weird. That is such an odd name. That is an old style name too. You know what I mean? No offense towards anyone named Victoria, but you know what I mean? Survive.
Survive until midnight.
Yeah, it's not midnight yet. Dan. I got a brother named Dan. Well, Daniel, actually, but he goes by Dan. Well, as kids, I'd always call him Danny all the time. D-A-N-N-Y, right?
Yeah.
Daniel is his proper name, no? I know that they aren't talking about him because he's still here.
I had a great trip to Baton Rouge today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got to go.
Yeah.
And even though we had the wrong guest on last night, we still had a good time though. And I know I need to learn.
Oh, yeah.
I know I need to give them more time to talk. I got that.
And then it's like, it's like there was confusion, and then it's like, oh crap!
Yeah.
He's supposed to be on.
No, Preston is cool though. He offered to reschedule, so he was not happy about it, but he was okay with it.
Yeah, forgive and forget. That's all you gotta
and
do.
At least Glenda was able to be on the show and visit for a little bit.
Yeah, the question is this: will Julie get a puppy?
Would Julie what?
Would Julie get a puppy?
From what I know, what her and I have talked about, that's a possibility. But I'm not really positive on it. She's planning on it. But I know that that's a possibility. So, and Julie, if you're listening to this one, forgive me. I just think that that would be something that when Glenda said that, and knowing what I know, it kind of fit, you know. And Glenda didn't know what I know, and I don't know that she knows who Julie is.
And I think Glenda and that dude Larry, I forgot his last name. We're definitely gonna try to catch up on our shows.
Oh yeah, just check out our website as you mentioned, and
she's on YouTube and Facebook as well.
Yep, and if you need some help, some guidance, you know, she got some free opportunities that she does when we're usually busy doing our own thing, but you know, she does have some opportunities where you can probably reach out to her and she'll contact you and just let her know that, you know, dealing with whatever you're dealing with.
By a point.
And believe it or not, it might be a comfort to have somebody, help out, give you some guidance and some thought that really is trained in the field, not just somebody like me been doing guesswork on some of this stuff. Not that my guesswork is wrong, but you know what I mean. I'm not in any way a paid professional or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I could probably be trained as one,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Ron, was
Yeah.
you ever got into the curious world of sumo wrestling?
I have watched it before, but I never really followed it as a sport.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you who to.
I mean, there
top.
is a Twitch channel that has live sumo from Japan.
Oh, okay. Man, I didn't see any radar activity, but we got an activity on the line.
20.
See, when that squiggly line happens, sometimes the blip on the radar will pop up, but not all the time. They did not like that feedback when I had that problem. And now I understand that's what it was. So that's all good. We learn as we do this stuff. But it was still responding. It was still responding to me, Bobby, even with that. Because when I asked it to appear on the radar, it did, even though it couldn't hear what I was saying.
And the Ghost Box does too work.
What's up?
The Ghost Box, the VR Ghost Box.
Yeah, I have it muted. You want me to turn it up a little bit?
Well, if it's connected to that X Paranormal, you definitely can see the word as it comes on up. But yeah, you can turn it up just in case.
I'll turn it up or not. That good?
Yeah.
And see, when it actually says something, that speaker lights up when it says something. Because there's two things that are working with the voice, the Plasma Box and the VR Ghost Box. And I don't know if the recorder down here is any audio to it or not.
I know have no clue how the
it's recording whatever comes across, even if it's a small voice or small audio. It's recording it. You might not hear it if you go back and listen to it. You might not hear a thing, but the system is recording something outside of what we're listening to. That is okay. Because it's not making that noise there on the Plasma Box. It's not making that recorder go crazy. And the VR Ghost Box static is not making anything move. Is Mike in chat? I was just thinking if Michael was in chat, that'd be why it came up. Mike. Soil. What about soil? Okay, back to my original question that I asked you the last session. Are you all human spirits? Oh, I got a yes right away, Bobby.
That's coming up tomorrow.
Did you hear that? I asked that question. They said yes right away.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard that. I heard it. I don't know which one said yes, the VR box or the plasma box. Probably the plasma box. How many spirits are in my house right now? Did she say 3? Oh, this is a lot easier to listen to. Yeah. Yeah.
Minute left.
Man, oh man. They got some weird ice sculptures that they made. Got giant cats, giant whales, other stuff. That's pretty cool. It finally got cold enough for a day so they could do that. Oh, sea lion that is. Not a cat, a sea lion. Spirits, are you human spirits? Society. Uh-oh, this is sounding like witchcraft now. Spirits, are you human spirits? That's a yes or no question. Are you spirit? Are you human spirits? Oh yeah, for anyone wondering, the 49ers won 24-21. So Green Bay is out. Spirits? Are you human spirits? Star? Where's Star at? Star? Star? The spirits are asking about you. Comfort. National what? Yeah, Bobby, we'll go, if you can stay up, we'll go, if we can go 2 hours, that'd be alright. I started after 10, it was like, what, 10:15 or something like that? Oh, might be a radar blip, watch the radar. Watch the radar. I don't have an actual time clock, I just got that clock. Oh, got 2 there, Bobby. Woohoo! Haha.
Yeah, we fished them out.
And they're right here, they are right here, Bobby. I don't know what the red one means, I don't know what the yellow means, but they're right here.
Terrible.
Terrible? What's terrible?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can never can tell that those boxes working.
Yeah. What's terrible? Did you hear that one that said terrible?
Yeah.
Don't know what terrible is. Can you explain? So are you human spirits? Can anyone answer me that directly? If you're not, just let me know. And then you don't have to participate if you don't want to. Song? Okay, well, obviously, if you're from the other side, you wouldn't be singing songs. Unless it was the one that they wrote, 16 tons. What do you get? Remember that one? Another day older and deeper in debt. Remember that song?
Probably not.
My dad used to listen to that song all the time. Okay, so if you're singing songs, then obviously you would more than likely have to be human spirits. Because I don't think any other spirit would know how to sing songs. And they wouldn't really sing any songs because they wouldn't be happy to sing songs. Right? You know what I mean? Just a thought, you know. Alright, spirits, what is your location? Are you in heaven or are you in the place in between earth and heaven? Or are you below? And again, if you're below, then you probably wouldn't be talking to us. So I'm going to assume that you're not below, but are you in the atmosphere or purgatory, which would be above the earth? Are you in heaven? And I think we understand how you're talking to us. You don't have a voice. You don't have a voice box, I should say. You don't have the physical way to speak. But you have energy, which you can transmit your thought. Hey, there's another one visiting. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Where are you at, Spirit? Spirit, where are you at? Are you in my house right now? Hey, oh my gosh, Bobby, he just answered me on the other one. What the hell? Bobby, I was talking to the one on the radar and he says, hey. Bobby? Where's Bobby at now? Now Bobby is gone. So there was a blip on the radar. And I asked him where he was at. And then he responds on the other app and he says, hey. There's no way that can be random. And if there is, that's a pretty good job being random.
Hey, I was in the bathroom. What I did.
Bobby, look at the word hey. Okay, right before that word appeared, I asked for the location of where they are, right? And then they showed up, the one showed up on the radar. Kind of in a green-yellow type color, but at the top center line, like right next to me. Okay, goodbye, wherever you're going. And anyway, I said, and then they said, hey, when I started talking to them, and it was like, wait a minute, how can that be happening? Now they're saying goodbye because they're leaving, I guess.
Sure.
So I'm sure it's because they're leaving. I'm not leaving yet.
Sweet to shout.
Going by my calculations, I have maybe, with any kind of luck, 20 years left. Spend. What? Bobby, I don't know if there's a way that we can get an app with a clock that we can, like what Bill does on the live streams. You know, for the time of the, like the clock that he shows when, or like what Mark does with the clock on the screen where he can show what time it is. Rhonda.
They use OBS. It might be an OBS day, not a StreamYard day.
Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. Without the H. Now, how do they spell that name without an H, Bobby? What country spells Rhonda without an H? Would that be English? Because isn't the RHONDA, isn't that like an American thing? RONDA is like an old time European or English. I'm pretty sure. That's not the American way to spell Rhonda. Can you look that up on a Google search? Well, thank you, Spirit. You can look it up too if you have the answer. I was actually asking my assistant if he could look it up. See, normally Rhonda here in the United States is RHONDA.
Well, it's Old English.
That's Old English? Okay, that'd be from England, yes. So, Old England would probably be about the 1600s, 1700s. Well, that is interesting. We're dealing with a spirit that's, what? A girl, okay. She is probably 4.
I will have to send it to you on Skype.
Okay, she would have to be 400 years old. 1600s to 2000, well, that's 400, right? Preacher's daughter? Wow, Bobby, look at that. We're getting a whole new story. Okay, I'm gonna check that, Bobby. Holy cow. That's a lot. Okay. Span centuries and continents. There you go. From its linguistic roots to its geographical spread, the name Rhonda has left a lasting impact on the various cultures. The name Rhonda finds its roots in ancient languages with multiple influences shaping its form. Linguists trace its origin to the Old English word rond, R-O-N-D, meaning, what is that circular? Round. Okay. Oh, round, yeah. There you go. Had a hard time focusing in on that letter there. Okay. Circular. Valleys or fortified settlements. Interesting. Wow. That would be in, yeah, England or Europe. All right. Fair enough. That's what I thought, Bobby. I got it right. Holy shit. Not bad for not knowing anything. All right, that's good. Okay, now back to our work here. All right, so we have. Oh wait, let's minus that out. Minus that out. There you go. All right. So who's the preacher? Is it Rhonda, the girl? What happened to Rhonda? What happened to Rhonda, the girl that's related to the preacher here? Did she have a disease and die? Like, and that time it would be the plague, bubonic plague. P. Look at that, Bobby. I said plague, and then they come up with P. What in the hell is going on here?
You can see.
Silly.
Okay, what is the P about, guys? So, P would be pond. Did Rhonda die in a pond? That would be sad. But think about that, Bobby. That name is way back in the 1600s, probably. And we're getting it here in 2024. That's like, what? 400 years, right? 1600 to... yeah, 400 years and 423 years. Count the zeros, 1600, 2000. And Rhonda's out there floating around, just waiting to be going to her final place. That makes no sense for what we read in the Bible about what happens. It's totally different than what we're actually seeing. Oh boy. I will never go to that show. Funny thing, I keep forgetting that NBC is on. Spirits. Spirits. What is your location? You can tell me. It's no longer classified. You can tell me. You're already communicating with us, so now give us some answers. What is your location? What is your location? Is anyone in chat? Myra. That was a word that came up on the screen before. M-I-R-A. Spirits. What is your location?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. I like that answer. How come I'm feeling vibration in my house? This is weird. What? Hello? Hello? Bobby, you still there?
No.
Okay.
We did have a viewer that came and go.
What now?
We did have a viewer that came and go.
You have to go what?
A viewer that came and go.
Oh. Tim. Well, I know a Tim. I hope he's not fast.
You have
He was a little older than I was. I don't know if he had health issues, though. Where's Tim at? You know, my friend that used to work in Lawrence Livermore Laboratory, and I used to go scuba diving with him. Well, we went at least on one trip anyway.
Nevermore.
William, oh my gosh. Now see, now they got, that's kind of my dad's name, but not quite spelled the same. See, my dad's name was the old Denmark spelling. What was that noise? I heard a bell and I heard a buzz. Yeah, Bobby, my dad's name is actually, instead of the IAM, it is the HELM. So, but this is pretty close. I gotta give him credit. Generator. Do you have a generator where you are? Tiny. A tiny generator? You have a tiny generator? Interesting. Why? Satellite. How do they know about satellites when they're 400 years old? Explain that one. How do you know about satellites? See, Bobby, if we're talking with Rhonda, who's in the 1600s or so, right? How would she know about the term satellite?
Yeah.
They wouldn't know about flying then. Well, they shouldn't, anyway. Am I right?
That's possible.
I mean, I don't know where the Wright brothers got their idea to make an airplane, but that wasn't until what? 1800? 1806 or something like that was Wright brothers in North Carolina. So then, if they're seeing satellites, and I'm going to say they're in purgatory, which would be above, that would be above planet Earth, not below. Unless there's a purgatory in the below area as well. But I would think that purgatory would be the waiting period, possibly between either zone. You can have a purgatory for hell and a purgatory for heaven. And unless anyone can prove that differently, either by common sense or by explaining the
Perdida.
scriptures to me, then I'm gonna go with that. That there's two different purgatories. One's for heaven and one's for hell.
Afgevoerd.
But the one that I'm talking about is one before you get to heaven. That is who we're talking with. That would mean we're speaking with human spirits waiting to get completely crossed over. Because in my understanding, if you're crossed over, you're not going to be communicating to us. But now if you're waiting for the final destination, so to speak, then you have all this opportunity. Here comes radar, 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 radar. Time check, radar, 11 o'clock. Well, 10:59.
And his partner.
On the log, Bobby, on the log book, it would tell us when that blip comes up. I would bet you.
What is that?
You think that could be? Look how long it stayed up there. Holy cow, it stayed up there a long time. So in
and
the
word two,
what
eager.
now? What now?
It said eager on the ghost box.
Oh, okay.
Tiny.
Okay.
Almost 30 seconds to stay up.
Yeah. But see where on that radar screen you have the log book? You have the log list there? We can probably look that up when that appears. Oofy said there should be a way to timestamp that, but I'm guessing that we could look at that log book if we learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And we can find out when that blip appears. And we know that on the line, when we go back and look at the video, we can do it that way. Because it would still show up on the video. So, spirits, are you in a holding place like purgatory? Got quiet now. I figured it out, Bobby. It got quiet. You hear that? All of a sudden, they like, oh, we can't say anything now. I already know, spirits. You're not hiding anything. And it's, as you said, commonly known. It's common knowledge. So I already know. All I want is you to confirm it. I just want you to say yes. We're in between earth and heaven. Yeah, right? Yeah, really? Appear. Well, that would be kind of weird. But if you want to be nice about it, and if I can prove it that you appear, but be nice about it. Don't give me a heart attack or nothing. We don't need that. I don't want to become one of you. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. Hello. I don't know if they like me making noise like that. You think so? I know that they didn't like that feedback. They were going crazy on that one.
20.
20? Is that how many spirits I have here tonight? 20? Hello? How many spirits do I have in my house? A million? You're out of your mind. Seriously now, how many spirits do I have in my house?
The raven.
Give me a real answer. How many spirits in my house? Hello? Hello? Hey, did you guys listen to some music tonight? Amanda and Johnny put together a really good music set, and we had some requests that were sent in from
Yeah.
a few of the listeners that were with us, and they enjoyed creating a 3-song set list for me. Thank you, Bobby, for your choices. Approval. We did approve. I'm glad you did too. Apparently they listened, Bobby. Look at that. They approve of it. You see that, Bobby?
Yep.
Bobby, was that you said yeah? that wasn't Bobby. Bobby, did you see that approval?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. That one said yeah right away. I thought it was you at first. Influential. We try to be positive influence. Sometimes we mess that up, but anyway, we try. Is anyone in chat at all? I don't know. When did it come up with a word on the ghost box, Bobby? Was that on the screen? Bobby?
What?
When it came up with the word that was on the ghost box, was it on a blue screen?
Is there?
No, it's on your phone app.
Oh. On the ghost hunting tools one, or?
Yeah.
Okay. When the radar blip was there, right? Yeah. Spirits. Can you tell me for real how many are here in my house? Give me a real answer. Don't say 8. How many spirits are in my house right now?
I only know.
48.
14. Did they say 14? I heard 14 clearly. Now they say 3, but I heard 14 clearly first. Can you show me the first 3 on the radar? Show me 3 spirits on the radar. Or 4. You got 4. You got 4 sections there. Show me 4 spirits on the radar. 1 per section. Show me 1 spirit per section on the radar. You know what radar I'm talking
Yeah.
about. You see it.
It was 2.
22. So we had 14, we heard 20, and then they started counting. Outstanding. Okay, they're liking what I'm doing now, Bobby. Look at that. Okay, unless you were counting your number 8, I'm not going to count that as a total because I know that's not a real answer. So I'm going to count that as a number that you're giving me. That's where you are. In the number of 20, you're number 8. Number 8, what is your name? Number 8, what is your name?
Maybe.
Show me a radar. Show me a radar light. Show me a blip on the radar. Outstanding. I'm glad we're doing something right. So, from what I understand, look at that. Something's coming, Bobby. Pay attention. Oh my gosh. I said 4, Bobby. Give me 3. Look at that, Bobby.
Ooh, choose now. Choose what now?
You see that? Got one right on top of me. Choose now. Okay, give me a name. I'm gonna choose life now. So I'm gonna choose life now. It said shadow.
On the ghost box.
What? You mean on the VR ghost box?
Yeah.
Where did it say shadow?
You want to look at the that X Paranormal app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hook. Oh, we don't want no hook. No hook. You're not talking about fishing. We don't want no hook. Well, that's really weird, Bobby. We're getting some real good answers now. Build. What are you building? So, Bobby, it did give us at least 3 when I asked for 4. That's pretty damn lucky. Pile. Pile of what?
What does it have to do with chance and building?
I don't know. But it's really odd that when we request them to show up on the radar, they show up on the radar. How is that by chance? I don't think it is chance, Bobby. I think someone's actually listening to us, and they're giving us some clues as to they are here. The only thing I can consider with this research is this, that they're not all the way in their final resting place, wherever that might be. They're not with God at the moment. Because if they were with God, they wouldn't be talking to us. Does that make any sense? they're in between here and their final resting place, which would be purgatory. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just in between. Okay? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter what faith you are, doesn't matter what your belief is necessarily. What you have to do is understand that theory. Because if we go with what the Bible actually teaches, there's no communication after you die. You're gone. But clearly, I don't think that is the case. Accident. So something went wrong in the ascension department. Something went wrong. And those who are talking to us are caught right in the middle of whatever the problem it is. Permit. Right. Right. Yep. Yep. Permit. For what? What do you need a permit for? Actually, let me turn that back on.
Oh, who's in the wrong?
Wrong. Who's wrong? Who's wrong, Spirit? And why? And if I'm wrong, explain it. Explain to me what I'm wrong about. Because if you're fully crossed over to your final destination, you would have no reason to be discussing anything with us. That's my understanding. Feed them. Levitation. What the hell are they talking about, Bobby? Now, if I start floating, we're gonna shut this thing down real quick. I don't know what they're talking about, Bobby. Or what are we wrong about, Bobby?
I have no idea.
Are we wrong about, like, maybe the way the pyramids were built? Remember we were talking about pyramids earlier?
Yeah.
Were we wrong about evaluating how the pyramids are built? Levitation would make sense, and the Stonehenge monument, you know, levitation, that would make sense. Because the stones, like the Stonehenge monument, those things are, heck, I don't think we even have hardly a regular crane that would even lift those. At the time that the Stonehenge was built, there was no crane to lift that. Woman. What about woman? Is anyone in chat?
No.
No.
She said no before you said no, Bobby. Did you hear that? I asked you, and then she said no right before you said no. Is that crazy? Now we should have someone in chat where we could test if they're reading it. Man. That would prove my theory that they are reading the chat. The fact that she said no before you said no was very interesting. The woman who said no, are you still here? The woman who said no, are you still here?
What up?
Collection. In Southwest.
Where are you at? What is your location? Kansas. They're in Kansas, Bobby.
Yes, look.
Now they're laughing at me because I said that. That was pretty good, guys. That was funny. If you're in Kansas, how are you talking to me here?
Said you. Devil.
The what? Really?
I'm envious.
Hello? What? What language is that? Hello? What? Spirits? What is your location? What is your location? You say Kansas, but where else? Adapt.
Marshall.
Adapt. Hey, Marco, how you doing? Hey, Spirits, who's in chat? Who's in the YouTube chat right now? Tell me who's in the YouTube chat. You can see it. Spirits, tell me who's in the YouTube chat. Now, that would be interesting if they do.
Get on this.
Because they said no one was there before. So they do see the chat. Who's in the chat now, Spirit? Spirit? Who's in the chat now? Adapt. Who do we have to adapt to? Is the term adapt means ascension? The average 50-year-old is worth $1 million.
I see.
Who's in the chat, Spirit?
By the way, that's where
Search bar.
Boy.
Hello? Who's in the chat, Spirit? Who's in the YouTube chat? Because remember, they're watching all the chats.
Oh yeah, you already passed 1 hour, Ron.
Okay. Tesla owners can't charge cars in cold. Hey, look at that, Bobby. The problem with electric cars.
treats a bit.
That's why everybody's hating Teslas, but they definitely love Twitter and Starlink and SpaceX.
Yep.
Our last. Really not.
Spirit, who's in chat? Spirit, who's in chat?
There's gotta be something Marco's doing. Because remember, I had that problem with KTRA.
Yeah, Marco, I'm not seeing the YouTube chat at the moment. I'm watching all my apps on my screen. And I don't want to interfere with trying to chat. I'm trying to focus on what's going on here. So I'm not ignoring you, I just don't see the chat. Marco, I don't know if you need to refresh your browser or maybe like
Might have to like the Buddha or something.
well, like on sometimes when a site doesn't work, you have to delete the cookies or whatever.
Yeah, that too.
You know, something gets too filled up and you don't have the room to make it work. So that might be the issue. American. Marco, are you an American? That would work for an answer. I ask who's in chat and they say American.
Hello. Return.
Hello? Hello?
Rossi.
Alright, so we got a. Can we go until midnight, Bobby?
If you so wish,
Alright.
if you hit midnight, we're almost 30 minutes out.
Alright. That might be under 2 hours, but that'll be a good time to end it. So it looks like we got some good responses though this time, huh? Even if it is entertainment, right, Bobby? So what we could do, Bobby, is if we did a little editing on this video and we show when the blips come up on the radar, and we use that like for a TikTok video or something, or for a short, you know? And that would be entertainment right there. Here comes something right here. And so when we look at where the blips come up on the radar, we just do that short video part. Look at that. Look at that. That's right next to me here, Bobby. Yikes, that sound. I don't know what that sound means. That was weird. Suburban, that would be a city. Well, I do live in a small city. We have early voting Super Tuesday. Do you have Super Tuesday where you are, Bobby?
Do what?
Do you have Super Tuesday for voting where you are?
No.
No? Okay. No, I just asking you. That's a, apparently we have it here in Minnesota. That's what I was asking.
No. Or I couldn't tell you because I'm not allowed to vote in the primaries because I'm not officially. I don't have an affiliation.
Oh,
Hey, Chief.
Doe
17,
Guardian.
Guardian. Oh, yeah. Is my Guardian up there somewhere? Or is my Guardian here with me? Do I have a Guardian here? Does Bobby have a Guardian there? Wrench. Well, if you're in my YouTube channel and I know who you are, then you have a blue wrench. All right.
Yeah.
But who's with me on the show here? Who's here? Who's my co-host on the show? No, not Spanish. Cuando. That's like Spanish. No, that's not. Marketing. What are they talking about? Marketing. Who's my co-host? Spirits. Spirits. Who's my co-host?
Raven.
Is that Ethan? Ethan, what are you doing? Process. Ethan's doing a process. Well, I'm glad for that. Who's my co-host? Can anyone tell me the name of my co-host? Section. Who can tell me the name of my co-host? You can say it voice or text. You can answer it voice or text. Who is my co-host?
T.
Hello? Soldier? Bobby, you're not a soldier, are you?
No.
Who is my co-host? Anybody? Anybody give me a clue? Can anyone say Errt Radio?
Content.
Can anyone say Errt Radio? Can anyone say Errt Radio? Can anyone say Bobby?
Platform.
How come they laugh?
You know, the
Can anyone say Bobby? Can anyone say Marco?
Yeah.
Marco got the bell.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Jessica?
Can anyone say Michael? Short name came up. Mike came up earlier. Can anyone say Bobby? Hey, they said Errt. Bobby, they said Errt.
Yep.
Clearly, they said Errt. I wasn't making it up either. They said it. You heard it. Yep. Can anyone say Bobby? Can anyone tell me who's in chat right now? Who is in chat right now? Who is in a YouTube chat? Who is in a YouTube chat? I know you can answer that question.
with comment.
Give me the screen name of the person in YouTube chat. Did he say Calibos? Sounded like it was close to that. Show me who's in chat on YouTube. Show me who's in chat on YouTube. Now they're like being quiet because they're being like, oh, he's talking to us. Now we gotta act like we don't hear.
Go ahead.
Hello? Who's in chat, spirits? Can you show up on radar again? Can any spirits show up on radar again? Like the last 3 times when I asked you? Lotus, there ain't no Lotus here. Who's in chat? Who's in chat? Give me a name. Give me a name, please. Window. I actually need some new windows. Who's in chat? Well, the screen is kind of like a window. I'm looking at a window. Yeah, kind of. Malice. Oh, now we're talking bad stuff.
Yeah.
No, I want to know a name. Name of the person that's co-hosting with me, or name in chat, or all three of them. Quick. And then that bell keeps coming. I don't know if that's a loop thing that keeps coming back. Same bell keeps coming back. World. What about the world? Can you give me a name of the person in chat? Give me the name of the person in chat. You're spelling all this other weird stuff. I know you can spell that name. And I know you're reading the chat. Because when I asked if anyone was here, you said no. You were talking about in chat. And a second later, Bobby answered no. Right after you. That was pretty incredible, actually. But who's in chat now, though? Alright, now this is really weird. Alright. Who's in chat? I got stuff that looks like lights flashing and stuff. And weird. That's TV. TV with the commercials. That's freaking me out. Okay. Got ya.
Yes, no.
Well, you guys missed a really good music show today. Respondent. Bobby, who? Okay. When
Yeah,
they, all right.
yeah,
When
I said 20 minutes.
all right. When you gave your 3 songs, you know, people request the songs, requesters, respondent. That's the same type of word. But spirits, can you tell me who's in the YouTube chat?
About 19 minutes to midnight.
All right. Yeah, I'm watching the clock on the app here. We got some good responses, though, really. Shadows, again. Again with the shadows, Bobby. What's going on here? You better be light shadow. I mean, you better be friendly shadows. Yep, you better be friendly shadows. We don't want anyone bad. We don't want any negative. No negative. We have moderators at the house here that will take care of the negative. I don't even have to do anything. They're here to help me and protect me. Besides that, I have Jesus Christ to help me. So, there you have it. So, that's the boss. Jesus Christ is the boss. And he's the one that's protecting me. And the other ones that are allowed here, they're positive, and they'll be protecting me. That's right. So no shadows allowed. No dark shadows allowed, I should say. Only positive. So who's in the chat? Who's in the YouTube chat? Individual. That's good. That is good. You're right. There is an individual in the chat. At least one.
Really?
That was a pretty good answer, though.
Yeah.
Can you give me the name that's in the chat? Can you give me the name that's in the chat of YouTube? Stream. Look at that. Look at that, Bobby.
Maybe possible.
What else are they talking about except for our YouTube stream? What would they be talking about? Outstanding. The second time we've seen that one. Now this looks like this is on a loop here. Pace. Pick up the pace. Remember Pace commercial? Get a rope. From New York City, get a rope. Who remembers that one?
2000.
Who's in the YouTube chat and the YouTube stream? Who's in the YouTube stream chat? You know what we're doing here, so you can tell me who's in the chat. That's your challenge right there.
Should have done.
That's right. Chinese. Michael, are you Chinese?
Staat om zich.
Okay, you can say Chinese. You can tell me who's in chat. You can say individual. Individual. That's a 4-syllable word. You can say individual. Look at that, Bobby. We got radar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark it.
Behind.
That's a long time in staying there. Wow. Yeah, I knew it. Northeast. Well, now, Michael, you're not in Northeast. My eye is burning for some reason.
I only know.
Evil. Prop.
Ebu. What? What the hell does that mean?
Slave.
Ebu. What does Ebu mean, Bobby?
Bring that out.
Yeah, over about less than 14 minutes.
Division.
How would you spell that Ebu? Would it be E-B-U or would it be E-B-E-W?
You mean like the emu? That means
Yeah, but it said Ebu. It said Ebu.
he would not know.
E-B-E-W or E-B-U? As in boy. E as in echo, B as in boy, U as in universe, or E-B-E-W, E-B-U.
Map.
Map. Okay, you can say Northeast. You can tell me who is in chat. You can tell me who's in the YouTube chat. You're saying all these big words.
It's gonna just
Between
have like how.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Well, at least I did figure out the phone issue. Which reminds me to make sure that. Yeah, that's all gone. Okay. Didn't want to time out.
The tempest and
How cold is it there?
land.
How cold is it? How many do we have in chat now?
unfair.
How many do we have in my house? There goes the bell again. How many? How many are in my house?
Moderate.
Moderate, that's right. We got moderators here. You're right. And they protect me. How many do I have in my house? And you said moderate. You can say the name in chat. Because I'm asking you to say the name in chat. That's why I'm asking you.
No.
I know you read the chat. I want you to read the chat and tell me what the name is. Or tell me who my co-host is. Either one. I'll take either answer.
Less than 10 minutes.
Yep, that guy that just said that. What is his name? And why? Because I want to know if you know. Why ask why, anyway? You're just going to get a crazy answer that I come up with. Really? Yep. Right. Again. Yep. Gonna keep asking again until I get an answer. Who's in chat? Chop. Who's in chat? Oh, right here, Bobby, in this town, or right near here. There was a truck that was stolen. And then there was a cow that got out. It's on TikTok, actually. One of the local residents here got a video of a cow that got out and was wandering around town. Rolling. Okay, now what was that noise now? I just heard something, Bobby. I just heard it pop. Something. Of course, it is cold outside, so it could be the house popping. But that was sure weird. Who's helping me? You said his name before. Didn't they, Bobby? I remember they said it before.
Yeah.
Okay, 69.
Earnings. I ain't got no earnings. Oh yeah, the light's gonna go out here pretty soon. That's gonna be fun. Can you say Errt radio again? Hello? Can you say Errt radio again? You do kinda make me laugh.
Lamp.
English
If you can.
Errt radio.
696.
40. Holy shit. Noise. Look at that. I said I heard a noise, and now they say noise.
Yes.
Who's my co-host? Who's helping me? Can you say his name? What's his name? Ty? No. What's his name? Because we can. That's right. You got that right. Good point. Because we can. That's Johnny United's comment there. Who's here with me now?
5 minutes. If you want to stop at midnight.
All right, thank you. We're almost ready to go. All right, one last time with the reader. Give me one last time with the reader. Let's see how good this is. One last time with the reader. Come on. Say my name or radar. You can do it. All of a sudden now I got a congestion. I can't talk. That's nice. What? Hello, hello. 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 All right. Well, Spirits, thank you for entertaining us. Yep, it's midnight. Yep, you're right. It's almost midnight. How come you know that? They did say midnight, right, Bobby? I thought I heard that. Wow, that's pretty damn good. You know what time we're supposed to shut down? Well, Spirits, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for communicating. But now it is time to go to sleep. So no more bugging me. And want you all to have a great rest of your night. I'm going to start shutting down now. I'll shut down that one first. All right, then I'll shut down this one. Good night.
Shut down, you know the drill. While you shut down, I'm gonna run over the road. I'm gonna run.
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny from Parasite Investigations, and you're watching the fabulous Ronald and Bobby every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the Errt Radio Network. Don't miss these guys.
Uncle, I'm trying to do a show.
And remember, we're on Mixler, Podbean, YouTube, Facebook, Trouble, Odyssey, and Rumble.
And it is officially my birthday. So there you go. And if you missed the music presentation that Johnny and Amanda created for me, you need to go on over to Mixler and take a listen to that for today's MWAT. No, wait, no, it's after. No, it was kind of an MWAT, but it was today. MWAT was like yesterday. It was a special show today, though, for my birthday. It was like an MWAT, right, Bobby? I guess
Mhm.
it was kind of like that. That's why I thought it was. That's what I was thinking of it anyway. But yeah, no, just a special show for my birthday, and of course it's today. But we had to do it on Saturday to get it done. So, but we had some. What? How many people requested songs, Bobby? You were one of them. How many
I
people?
forgot how many, about 8, I
Yeah,
think it was.
yeah. Pretty good, darn. Had some pretty good requests, so. But yeah, you go to ertradio.com and click on the chat room, or you can go to mixler.com/ert-radio, and you can get my channel on Mixler.
Or just go to Mixler.com or download Mixler and search for Errt Radio.
Yep, there you go, that too. All right. Well, we're going to say goodnight for now, and thank you, Bobby, for staying up late, and at least we got this one to work right?
Yeah.
And Jessica heard moderate, so there you have it. Thank you for that birthday wish there. And yeah, so she heard moderate. If she was here any time during the other part of the show, she either seen the words on the text or she heard them say it, which they said some pretty clear words. And like when before anybody was here in chat, I asked, "Is there anyone in chat?" And right before Bobby said no, a woman said no. Right before he said no, and then a second after she said no, then he said no. Go back and look at it. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right. So not making it up. They actually respond, and I guess if those apps are fake, if they're recorded loops, then we just happen to be getting lucky with what we're asking. That's pretty darn talented in my book. I think that's pretty good that we could do that. But the fact that they're responding, like when I asked to show up on radar, and within a minute or less, they're up on radar, and you can see that as well. So again, if it's a recorded loop and it's just responding to my tone of voice, that's a pretty good talent. Whoever wrote the program, I gotta give him credit for that one. But if it's really responding to my request, then that means that it works, and that means that it's not fake. All right. So just saying, you know, do some research, find out if it is or isn't, and then let me know what you find out. All right. We'll see y'all on the next one, and have a great rest of your night and weekend. Bye for now.
All right. Thank you for watching.